gotta make it out to Vegas, where the lights shine bright. Vegas, in the clear desert night. Vegas, where they can make you a star. Vegas, at the NFR.
NFR Extra is a podcast dedicated to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo and features icons and personalities that embody the Western lifestyle.
Did you know it was yours at that point? Like, it's yours?
I thought it was. I thought even before round 10 started that I had won it. Walking in to saddle my horse for round 10, Resistol gives you a gold sticker for being a world champion. I had a red one on my hat. Stetson pulled it off, put a gold sticker on my hat right before round 10. And I was like, oh, so I did win.
Oof.
If I wouldn't have won,
Oh, gosh, I know.
Stetson would have felt awful. I know, because he said once he did that, he was so nervous that he was going to
He's all, I just jinxed it.
This is Brylan Bentley, and you're listening to NFR Extra.
Today on NFR Extra, we welcome in one of the newest world champions from the Wright family, Statler Wright. Statler, welcome along.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
So I want to go back to July of last year because you had qualified to your first national finals rodeo, but I'm in Monte Vista, Colorado. It's a Sunday afternoon, and all of a sudden, Statler Wright walks up and gets on a veteran horse from Smith Pro Rodeos called Flashcard Champion. And I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is this guy doing here? So tell me a little bit about why you came to Monte Vista to walk up and ride that horse.
Well, I was sitting at Colorado Springs. I just got done with the short round there, and it didn't go very good. And High-Low Pro Rodeos stock contractor needed a ride to Monte Vista, so I was like, I mean, if I'm going to go over there, I might as well get on, put my name in the hat, and I ended up drawing the best horse there. I guess they just had him as a re-ride, and I don't know. I guess it just worked out.
Well, and the reason I bring that ride up is, how much did you beat your brother by?
350, 40. I was like 350 something.
So, I mean, a walk-up that pays you, and I don't know exactly how much it was. It was $2,000, $2,500, whatever it is. So little moments like that all year long make the difference in a world title and you getting your first gold buckle. So were there ever any moments during the year where you kind of look back and you're like, holy cow, if I wouldn't have done X, Y, or Z, then I don't beat my brother?
Yeah, like there's quite a few rodeos that one that really sticks out to me is St. George, Utah. I was entered there for September 20th. I had my little girl the night before, and I was just like, oh, I don't have the best horse. I don't really want to go. And I think I ended up, my wife and my brother talked me into going, and I think I placed like fourth or fifth and won $500. And I think that's the one that sticks out to me because I really didn't want to go. And
that's a bold move by your wife, too, having a one-day-old to tell you, like, go, everything's okay. So that shows you that she's on Team Statler for sure.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. I never have been the guy that wants to turn out and stay home until we had our little girl, and now it's hard for me to leave, but I think she wants me to get out of there, ready for me to go rodeo.
That was the hardest thing during COVID. My wife was like, when the kids are home from school and everybody was inside the house for a long time, she was like, you need a rodeo. Like, you're home too much. Like, you need to go somewhere. So I understand that feeling completely. But with this being your second year at the NFR, do you kind of feel like your first one laid the groundwork and made you more comfortable coming back to Vegas?
Yeah, it really did. It's you never really know what you're throwing yourself into when you walk in there, but I thought my first year I had it figured out. I'd seen my family be there for 20-something years, and I was like, oh, I got this. It's just another rodeo, and it's not. there's a lot going on, a lot you have to worry about, and it's scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. It's weird to say scary at a rodeo, but it really is. Your heart will be pumping, and I wasn't ready. That's for sure. I underestimated it.
Biggest change from year 1 to year 2? Not world title aside.
Oh, confidence. I was confident going into this year's NFR. I feel like I really prepared. I got on bucking horses. It felt like every single day leading up to NFR, and yeah, I was just confident in how I was riding, and it worked out.
Do you think there was an advantage because you had been going for so long and experiencing that energy, or was it still a very rookie feel walking into the Thomas and Mack itself?
No, I think there's advantages to it. I think, like I knew a lot what was going to happen. I knew kind of how things worked, but I mean, I don't know. I do think there is advantages to it. I couldn't tell you one off the top of my head right now, but just, I don't know, I got comfortable quick. I'll say that. It didn't take me very long to kind of feel like I did know what I was doing.
Well, and I think one thing there too is scheduling, right? Like when you come to the NFR your first time, the NFR is a lot between Cowboy Christmas and everything that's going on. You had already kind of lived that part of it with your brothers.
Yeah. Like you said, the Cowboy Christmas you're up at 7 o'clock in the morning and you don't go to bed till 1 o'clock in the morning. And I know it's draining. You get tired, but I don't know. If we didn't have anything to do during the day, I don't think I'd ever win because I'd be so nervous and overthink everything.
Do you change diapers?
I do not.
You don't?
Thanks, my wife.
Oh my gosh.
Like at all?
I have, but I was very good about it, and then she peed on me one time, and I'm like, can't do it.
That was it.
Yeah,
And it was only pee.
No,
Just saying.
for sure. But, Brylan was talking about your schedule, and all jokes aside, having your family there, and having a child, like, it adds another element to your schedule. It's not just, hey, I've got to be at this autograph signing. I mean, because it's the same thing with me and my family. When I travel with my wife, it's easy to go, hey, babe, I have to go do this. Okay, well, it's different when you have 2 kids in tow and you go, hey, babe, I've got to go do this. And she goes, well, yeah, I'm doing this too. So that definitely makes it a little tougher as far as juggling everything whenever you come to town.
Yeah, and especially like I'm a very selfish person as it is, but when I got here, like having to feed her and do all that, I'm like, we're late. Like, we're gonna go to the rodeo. My wife is just like, she has to eat. I'm
right.
Like, well, yeah, we probably should do that before we go do anything else.
Bronc riding, check. World champ. Dad, learning. Future world champ.
Feed the baby. Oh. So when you get to Vegas, for people who don't know, when do you find out round 1 what you have?
The night of the back number ceremony usually. So at 2 days before
Tuesday.
the rodeo. Yeah, and I think the rodeo starts Thursday.
And you get the first 2 rounds, right?
Yeah, first 2 rounds, which I hate. I do not like that.
Why?
Give me one horse.
Oh, okay. You want one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like having both of them because it seems like, well, the first year I had 2 horses. My first one was just nice, and then my second one sucked, and I knew it did. And I just was so irritated about the second one that I rode the first one like crap. So I like just one horse at a time.
One at a time.
I guess, do you really get your draw for 2 horses at one rodeo ever? I mean, traditionally speaking, it's usually just one at a time, right?
Yeah, most of them are just one. I think like the only one that I can think of that I know is our circuit finals. We get all 3 of them at this.
Oh, really?
At
Okay.
once. But
Interesting.
our circuit finals is.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere else, even if you're in a short round, you wouldn't find out. I mean, it'd be one horse at a time.
Until like right before.
Yeah. So you come back, you get those 2 horses. What were your first 2 horses for 25?
Oh, 25, I was actually really excited. Those 2, I had a horse called Big Country of TK Pro Rodeos. I had one Powhusk, Oklahoma on it. And then I had a horse called Northern Exposure of Pete Cars in the second round that Stetson had won Lovington on. So I was pretty excited about both those. I knew if Stetson rode the second one, that was a semi-E pin, that I figured it would work out well. And the first one, I was hoping I could do what I did the first time. But
So when you have that kind of information, is there any sibling jabbing that goes back and forth? Like, Hey, Stetson, I know you had this horse, but I'm going to ride him better than you did.
Yeah, yeah, we do that a lot. I like to be more points than them guys on those horses that they've already been on, but it makes me try a lot harder, I think, because I think if they can ride them, I can ride them just a little bit better, and I don't know, I think that helps. It helps a lot. It makes me try a lot harder.
So tell us, how different are Rusty, Ryder, and Stetson?
In what way?
Just like hanging out with them.
Ryder's real quiet. I know you guys know that. He don't really ever talk.
I feel like he's the silent killer of all of them because he also has the good jabs.
Yes.
Oh my. Ryder will make you feel like a dum-dum. And then Rusty's always been fun. We've always, I don't know, me and Rusty get along really good. We're like the same person. We like to do a lot of the same things. And then Stetson's weird, talks a lot, does weird stuff. I don't know. We all get along good, so it depends on the day of what we're doing.
Who's the coolest?
Me.
Oh, okay.
That was a quick answer. So going back to your week and a half here, so you got your first 2 horses, and you know how you feel about them, and it's obviously a positive start. But as the week goes on, are you looking at standings and how you're doing with everything, or you just go one horse at a time?
I tried not to for a minute, but it's hard not to look when you're here. The first year when I was here, I was looking. It was like round 3. I'm like, oh, look, I'm like third in the average. This is awesome. I'm gonna win a lot of money, and then I fell off. So I'm like, I'm not looking at the average. I'm not doing it. And then when I won round 3, and then I got past the eliminator round the first time, I'm like, okay, I'm looking. I want to see where I'm at. And then I was up there in the average, and then I had to quit looking again because I got real nervous and got to really thinking about things. But it depends. Like, if I'm doing good, I'll try not to look. But if I'm, if you're out of the average, it's not going to hurt nothing. Might as well look.
Right.
But I've always, in the first 2 years, I try not to ride for the average. I didn't, like this year, that wasn't my goal. I mean, I've always wanted to win the average, but I was going to go down spurring, and it just happened that I never did fall off, so it worked out good.
Well, the rounds pay so much, too, that not to take anything away from the average, because it pays a lot, but, I mean, you could win 3 rounds, and the average, it's out of the conversation. So I almost feel like if you're going to make a mistake, make it early and be aggressive on the back end.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think gunning for the rounds is the way to do it, and I think that's how we've always done it. I don't think there's very many average titles that the Wrights have really won, but it just seems like if we fall off, we fall off early, and then we pick it up and start gunning for rounds, and I think it works out.
So the one person that I don't think gets enough credit and we don't know enough about is Mom. So tell us, everybody talks about how Cody's the bronc riding magician and keeps everybody rolling, but I want to know a little bit more about Mama Wright, because is she a good cook? Like, what? I need to know more, because we all just hear about Cody.
My mom's good at everything. She's a good bronc riding coach.
Really?
Yeah, she's learning. She learned a lot. I think just since we started, I usually call my mom as soon as I get off every horse. She'll tell me whether it was good or not. She's very honest. My dad, he don't want to hurt your feelings. He don't want to, like the other day, this last weekend, I went to Reading, double grabbed, went to Ellensburg, bucked off. I'm like, bronc riding's dumb. Like, I'm going home. And then I went home, and my dad let my stuff out, and I'm like, you couldn't have called me and just told me to do this? I'd have done it. But my mom, she'll say, you're riding like garbage. Fix it.
Do better.
Yeah, but I got to have one parent that's like that, and she don't beat around the bush like my dad does, and I think she'll tell you to straighten up when you need to or whatever. She's the unsung hero in the family.
Does she have a signature dish at home?
There's this thing she cooks, but I do not know what it's called.
Okay.
And it's the greatest thing ever. She never cooks it that often, but when she does, I'll fly from Texas to Utah to eat it.
What's in it?
It's like a pancake, but it comes up the side in a dish. It's like
like a German pancake,
That's
Dutch
it.
baby.
Yep.
with like a lemon and blueberry, usually, or like powdered
So
sugar.
it's dessert or
Powdered sugar.
breakfast?
Yeah, it's a breakfast traditionally.
It's so good. Oh my.
Yeah, it's like a really thin. It's like a crossover between a pancake and a crepe.
I shouldn't have asked that question because it's 9:30 and now I want it.
They're so good.
Oh,
Let's take a quick pause, and we'll be right back. Want to relive the best NFR moments from the last 40 years? We've got you covered at NFRExperience.com. Check out the NFR History tab at the website for a walk, or should we say gallop, down memory lane. You'll find images, recaps, and videos from the greatest moments from the last 40 years in Las Vegas. From Ty Murray to Trevor Brazil, Louis Field to Casey, Charmaine James to Mary Berger, Fred Whitfield to Joe Beaver, and everything in between, you'll find it here. There's something for all rodeo fans. Check it out at NFRExperience.com. The NFR and Las Vegas, where every moment is legendary.
All right, so now let's talk about your baby mama, your wife, because now you were telling us you live in Texarkana or near Texarkana.
Like an hour west of Texarkana.
Okay. So how did she convince you to move, or did she tell you to move?
Well, a little bit of both.
Okay.
I had actually, as soon as I qualified for my first NFR, I bought a house in Oklahoma. Whoever lives in Oklahoma and listens to this, sorry, but Oklahoma sucks.
yeah. I was gonna say it's kind of a random
Yeah.
choice.
Well, I had a buddy that lived there, and then I was living there. I probably stayed in my house a total of 15 times that I bought there.
Oh, good.
And then Jaden got pregnant, and I'm like, we ain't living here. We have no help. But I was like, well, maybe we'll stay and we'll figure it out. She's like, I'm not staying out here by myself while you're gone rodeoing. So I was like, okay. So I just moved to Texas. I was like, well, I guess.
Is that where her family is then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We lived in her parents' house for like 3 months, and then we moved. We got a rent house that we're living in right now, trying to build a house eventually.
Nice.
Whenever I quit spending my money.
Well, I do want you to tell the story, too, of how you guys met, because that has an NFR connection, and I think it's glorious.
Yeah, it was 2023. I was here partying pretty much. Just they were all out here winning the rodeos, winning the NFR, and I was just here hanging out. And I'd Snapchatted her when I first seen she got here, and she blew me off. I was like, sick. And I was like, well, whatever. And I was sitting at the rodeo, and I seen her Snapchat story, and I could see myself in the picture on the story. I'm like, so I slid up. I said, I'm in front of you. And then we met that night. She was supposed to fly home the next morning, and we hung out for, I think I booked her flight, changed her flight like 3 different times, and we hung out. And then I flew home, or she flew home, and I went to Beaver. And then as soon as Christmas was over, I drove down there, and we've been together ever since.
He just didn't give up.
Brylan, how many people on a given day are in Vegas because of the NFR?
Well, so in Las Vegas, we see 500 to 600,000 over the 2 weeks.
So you divide that by 10. So there's 50,000 people in town, not including everyone else and all the conventions and everything that's going on. And you guys are 2 rows apart.
Wild.
No, it's I have, the older
That's
I
what
get.
they call a fairy tale.
Yeah, well, the older I get, the less I believe in coincidences. Like, I believe that God puts us where we're supposed to be, and that kind of stuff happens. I mean, my wife and I, we went to school together, and some people have heard the story, but we met up on Bourbon Street, and that night there were 1 million people on Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
So.
I agree with you. Coincidences are, like you said, I've really lately have really started to get into like God and believing in a lot more ever since I had a kid, because there's a lot of bad in this world. It's awful. But I don't know, just like you said, believing in God it's amazing. I think made me a better person just in the last 6 months from starting to believe in that kind of stuff, and going home, going to church, and just trying to live right. It seems like it's made a world of difference in everything I do.
All right, I know we ping-ponged around quite a bit, but I still want to get into these last 3 or 4 rounds. So as you're going along, and you guys, we've seen it everywhere. You guys are fantastic cheerleaders for your brothers, but obviously you want to win. So at what point in time are you guys help each other out, but you also got to do your job. So how do you separate the two going into those final few rounds?
Oh, shoot. I always went first, so it was pretty easy for me to whatever the high score was before that's who I was gunning at, and I was trying to win the round. And it seemed like after that, if I was winning the round, I was hoping they was going to win second, really, but I was cheering for them, wanting them to win. So I don't know. I try not to be selfish at one point, but like you said, I want to win. And I don't know. I don't ever really, I guess I've never paid attention to how I separate it. It's just something I've grown up rodeoing with them, and now it just happens.
Would you rather be the chaser or the high call spot?
The chaser.
Really?
It's so much nicer because, like, I think going into round 9, I was chasing Zeke, and I had no pressure. That's what my dad kept telling me. You're chasing. You have no pressure. Just let it all hang out, and that's pretty much what I did, and it worked out.
If you could build a perfect Bronc rider, what aspects would you take from different individuals riding today and put them all together?
I like it through the whole Bronc ride.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like how Stetson's free. I like how Ryder sets his feet. I like how Zeke can mark a horse out. Those three.
What about dismount?
Dawson. I think it's so cool that he jumps off every time. But like I jumped off in Miles City and I hit the ground and I could have cried. It hurt my feet. I was like, this ain't for me. I need to quit doing that.
My knees.
Yeah.
They don't work like that.
I was watching the Hulk Hogan documentary the other day, and he was talking about body slams, and I think the same thing about dismounts. It's like, man, it's cool when you're 25. When you're 45, that's going to hurt.
I watched Dawson one time because he lands on his feet 99% of the time. I watched him one time land right on his back, though. And I'm like, see, that would make me quit. Like, I'd quit jumping off. And I've done that before. Like, I've hung a foot jumping off and just got whipped. But I don't know. When you make a good ride, jumping off's like the coolest thing.
Sure.
Especially if you land on your feet.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask the one random question that I always love to hit. When you won your first big check here in Las Vegas, was there something random you went and purchased?
No, I bought an RV when I got home.
That counts.
Yeah, that wasn't very. I mean, we're still driving it, but I probably wouldn't have done that again. I don't.
Was it used or new?
It was used. It's a 2008.
Okay.
It's sick. It's huge. It's a 38-foot RV.
Oh boy.
It's got 4 beds in it. Like we went to Miles City and there were 6 of us in there. So it is nice. It's old, but
But not like Cousin Eddie old. I mean, like
no, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I have put more money into that thing than I probably should. But
who's the worst driver in your family?
Stetson.
So he doesn't get to drive the RV?
He shouldn't be able to, but he's got one too, and he should.
So that goes into this next one then, because if there's a reality TV show with all of the rights, who's causing the most chaos within the actual show?
Stetson. Yeah, he's crazy. He does a lot of dumb things too.
So is he on the ground in the Brandon pen?
Yeah, he's usually just watching.
That actually tracks. He's usually the one that like wanders off while he's here.
Yeah, Stetson. You'll start to work and look around and Stetson is gone. Which I wish I had that talent because I don't know how he does it.
He is really good at disappearing.
Oh, he's busy. No, he's on a call.
I could go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. 45 minutes later, he shows up. You're like, oh my.
We're done.
We just got done.
Oh. All right. So at what point in time, I know this feels like ADHD. We keep circling back to your world title, but at what point during round 10 were you like, this is mine?
Crawling over the buck and shoots. Yeah. It took me. You can ask Ryder and Stetson. I was shaking. Like I've never been that nervous in my life. Couldn't hold still, was shaking, so nervous. And I had been on, it was Ed Bishop's of Surveys. I'd been on him before. had one window rock on him. So I was like, I know he's not hard to ride,
But you still got to do your
but
job.
I still, and I knew all I had to do was stay on to win the average, which I wish I'd have never known that, because I think I rode the horse terrible to what I could have if I wouldn't have known that. But yeah, once I had to crawl on, I don't remember what Stetson was winning around with, like an 89. I was like, I got this. Like, I've been 90 before. I might as well do it again. And yes, then pretty much as soon as I nodded, I don't really remember much after that. I remember as soon as I hit the ground, I could have laid in the arena and not moved, because like I was just mentally and physically drained. But
Did you know it was yours at that point? Like, it's yours.
I thought it was. I didn't know it was as close as it. But yeah, I thought even before round 10 started that I had won it.
Mm.
And because like that night, or walking into saddle my horse for round 10, I had Resistol gives you a gold sticker for being a world champion, and I had a red one on my hat. Stetson pulled it off and put a gold sticker on my hat right before round 10. And I was like, oh, so I did win. But
Oof.
if
The
I wouldn't have
sticker
won,
effect.
Oh, gosh, I know.
Stetson would have felt awful. I know, because he said once he did that, he was so nervous that he was going to go.
He's all, I just jinxed it.
Well, and
Hope this
two,
works.
There have been so many moments, and I think it happens more in round 9 than round 10. I don't have the statistical information to back that up, but pressure changes people, and I've heard of professional golfers saying, on the 16th or 17th hole, they couldn't feel their hands when they went to hit a shot, so the nerves that you're talking about, they're real, because when you think about having to ride that one horse, if you don't win anything in the round and you win the average, that's, what was it, 80?
The average?
94?
$94,000.
Yeah, $94,000. So, that's huge. For a lot of people, that's double their salary in a year, and that's for finishing the job and riding one more horse. So, there's a lot at stake, not just the gold buckle, but the average title too. There's people that have been in the Hall of Fame that never won the world but won average titles. So it's something that very few people can hang their hat on.
Yeah, and well, like you said, if I'd have won, all I had to do was stay on to win the average. But if I'd have been a quarter point less, I wouldn't have won the world, because I think I placed last hole. I tied last hole, and they did quarter points this year, which I love because I won rounds because of the quarter points. But at that time, I was hoping I was.
Man.
But when I got off, there was only 2 guys left, and I was already 6th, last hole.
Oh, so you had to sweat 2 more.
So, and then,
At least it was only 2.
Yeah.
well, it was Damien on Virgil.
Jeez.
And then Ryder had Dandy Delight. So I was like, but I already thought I won. So I was like, well, okay, I won the world. You guys can win the round. See you later.
Stetson told me I won the world, so I was just good with it.
Yeah.
He was just confident.
But yeah, it happened to. So I really wasn't that nervous. And then I got, like, I'll go watch the round 10 again, and because I know I'll be nervous. I know I won it. Like, I did it. But I get nervous watching, like, holy cow, everything had to.
Do you think you're going to be more nervous going into the NFR this year coming off of a title?
I'd say probably. Yeah, I've been talking to Stetson about this because I've been riding awful. Like, it's not been going good. I don't know. I just can't stay on. It seems like I've bucked off probably more horses this year than I have in the last 2 years. And I've always heard people say it's the year after winning a gold buckle is the hardest year of rodeo. And I was always like, that's stupid. Like, it's nothing changes, but it really does. Like, the amount of pressure I put on myself at $1,000 added rodeo is crazy. Like, I'm trying to prove to everyone that I deserve this gold buckle, but if you don't think I deserved it, then you come right against me in the Thomas and Mack.
Yeah.
Because I like Stetson said, you won the average and the world in the same year. That's not luck. Like, but I don't know. I still have that, trying to prove it.
Yeah, you're trying to live up to the hype versus just doing your job, you know, and I think we all get that, right? Because you win an award or you get an accolade and you think, well, I did these things and got this thing. Now I have to take it up another level versus, well, no, why don't you just continue to sharpen the saw versus taking the chainsaw apart?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it doesn't need a new motor. We just need to fine tune a few things and get back to that sweet spot.
Yeah, because like I told them guys, I feel like it should just happen now. Like I don't feel like I try as hard because I feel like, you know, I'm a world champ. It should just happen. But rodeo is the most humbling sport I've ever done. It's almost as humbling as golf.
I would say they go hand in hand. Like
Yeah.
it is ever changing. As soon as you think you got it, you go play, or you just hit the drive range at that point and you're like, man, I swear these clubs worked yesterday.
Yeah, seriously.
Is it me? The club? No, definitely the club.
It is humbling. It's like, I keep bringing up Mile City. You get on 2 horses in one day. I got on almost an eliminator in the first round, rode him hands down. Then I got on a 1-pin NFR horse and it bucked me off. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going home. I need to take a break.
So what do you do to break a slump?
Get on. Yep, I'm going to go home and get on. As soon as we're done here, I'll go home and get on some practice horses because we'll go to the American and
Win some money.
try to win 100,000.
There you go.
So yeah, I think just getting on. I know sometimes it feels like you're just beating your head against the wall, but you got to eventually stay on. So,
Well, and everyone's different. Everyone has their own pathway. I mean, we've talked to Tyler Wagasback about this before. I mean, we joked about working out. He was like, I don't work out. I run steers. Like that's it.
A lot of them.
Yeah, he was like, I run steers. That's all we do. We go home, and when we're not on the road, we run steers. And if I'm not running steers, I'm throwing them from the chute, working on little things. But he was like, why do I need to work out? Like I need to hone what I'm trying to go do.
yeah, I don't work out. Like it's not for me. I don't like it. I was just talking to those guys in there, and I said it just makes me sore. Like we're gone so much. I get home, I can work out for 2 days, and then I got to go get on a bucking horse sore from working out. I'm like, I'm not doing it. Like you said, I'm with Tyler. I'm gonna go get on bucking horses and do all that. Like I'm not gonna get on a spur board. A lot of people say get on the spur board. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting on the bucking machine. It's not the same thing. I don't care what anyone says. Getting on a spur board and getting on a bucking horse are 2 completely different things, because my wife can ride a spur board. She can't ride a bucking horse. Like
She can change a diaper too.
Yeah, she can.
And on that note, thank you for joining us. Hope to see you back as another world champion here soon.
And a better diaper change.
Yeah.
Want to experience more of the NFR? Then visit NFRExperience.com, and we invite you to subscribe to NFR Extra on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and wherever you're listening right now. If you like what you've heard on NFR Extra, we would love it if you gave us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe.